Hey guys, welcome to DuckCast episode 37. Let's not talk about E3.
All right, I already talked about it enough.
Yeah,
Well, do you do you already have something? Because I've got something that recently, literally just now happened, and
I got quite a few show notes today actually, but you go ahead and start with yours.
yeah, I got like nothing by the way, so I might as well just show what I've got. Um, right before recording, my dad walked into the room and gave me a gift, and are you all right over there?
Yeah, my sister just walked down here.
Okay,
I,
hi sister. Um,
she's gone. You look really stupid right now.
am I frozen?
No.
Okay. Well, what do you mean by
No,
that
I
then?
said I said because you said hi sister, but she wasn't there anymore.
Ah.
Go proceed.
My dad walked into the room giving me this gift and said, with a smile, "This will be good for you. You'll like it."
Oh, it's a fidget spinner.
Yeah. I I don't know about your opinion of these. I could care less about them.
Me and
Uh,
Cody talked about them in the most recent Macklin's Morty. And you'll have to comment on that one, so you at least watch some of it.
oh yeah, I did.
We
We
used
talked
a
about it on
fidget
there?
spinner in the thumbnail. Yeah, we even had a fidget spinner in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
um,
It'll
yeah, we
You'll
talked.
like it. It'll be good for you. I don't know what my parents think of me now because of this. How
Yeah,
autistic do
like
they
your,
think I am?
I heard your dad. And you said, "Yeah, it's just still be fun to fuck around with a little bit."
I'm like, I didn't know what he meant by that. He just walked out, look, and it came in this nice little packaged case, and I'm like, what?
Family's trying to say something to you.
If they want to say something, say it in perfect English. I don't know. I'm just gonna look at it throughout the whole Duckcast, feeling ashamed of myself for not knowing what did I do wrong.
I know a lot of people who have fidget spinners. My Joanne and Brent were over and they had one. So I got to mess around with the fidget
The
of
freak.
spinners. I don't know. I don't know. It was a weird craze. I thought at first, and I don't know why I thought this. I thought like when I first saw them, it was like I know some people can balance them pretty easily, but I felt like it was like the kind of thing that you could like move your finger around and it would stay attached somehow. Like I thought that was the whole point of it.
I don't know how you
But
do
no,
that.
it just spins for a really long time.
Yeah.
I thought the whole thing it was like very easy to balance, and it is pretty easy to balance. I can balance it on my pinky. I tried, but like
No, my pinky's too weak for that. It's like a.
I didn't do it like this though. I did it like that.
There we go.
Yeah,
What?
thumb. Yeah. Like I had my pinky out like
Yeah,
this.
let me learn the tips and tricks from the master here. Like, how did you do it? Like,
I just had my finger out like this. Like yeah, you got it. Oh,
I broke it. That's it. That's it. Oh no, Dad. Sorry, I broke your gift.
someone made
Sucks.
fidget spinner cookies. Like they were edible fidget spinners. They
Yeah.
work just fine.
You know, I forgot to talk about it on the last Duckcast and Metal Mouth. It's a short little thing, but like the flight to Israel, no, sorry, the flight back home to America. I like looked over and like the kid on the other aisles like had a fidget spinner. It was my first time seeing one of those things in person, and it's just this kid, so I'm just like thinking in my mind like, wow, the parents couldn't spend money for anything worse. It's like I don't know, he didn't look autistic to me, but it's like
He may have. Well, I mean,
or
not.
ADHD
It's
or-
not just. You do realize that not only autistic people.
I know.
Are,
I'm just saying like if.
they're actually relatively like they're really popular. I personally don't get it, but I also don't care if people enjoy those things. Then it's a very innocent thing to enjoy, and I don't know why it's caused so much irritation on the internet. I don't know
Because it's
I
everywhere
don't
and
know
it's
why it
annoying
got
to see all the time.
Who gives
It's
a
like
shit?
any trend. I do. It's just annoying.
There's so many trends and very little of them annoy me because as long as you don't contribute to them, like
Yeah.
you don't really have to be forced to see it that much. Just yeah, you'll see it scrolling through Facebook, but it just
Oh,
who
Facebook.
cares? I know I'm using Facebook as an example. I have a Twitter now too, so I see that on Twitter. I saw
I'm
that on Twitter
recently
a lot
thinking
for a few
about-
weeks.
Not that I don't think I will, but I'm thinking about recently, like, like what if I should make a Twitter or not? I don't know. It's just a thought.
I've like been struggling. I like Twitter. I think it's fun to read what other people are saying. I'm struggling so much. I have 5 followers, and I've had 5 followers for like a long time. I can't. I try to do the right hashtags. I try to get my post out there. The only people who ever follow me are, I think, like, I'm followed by 2 Xanderbrow accounts right now. So that's 2 of them.
Why does he have 2 Xanderbrow
One of them
accounts?
is Jeremy. I don't know.
He thinks he's hot stuff.
One is Jeremy, and then there's 2 people. And great. I hope you can't hear that. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
What?
What is it?
It is someone using the sink or shower or something. I'm hoping that's not going to be an issue.
That happened one DuckCast, I think. Yeah.
I think it may have. I was like saying this was going to be my new location because I could avoid noise. I think I just did the fucking opposite. I really hope that's a sink and not a shower.
Are you out of your normal location just to avoid noise, or are you trying to avoid something else?
I'm trying to avoid all sorts of things. I just simply don't like doing the show in my room, period. But that's fucking irritating.
I think I should change locations soon. I don't know about you.
Do you?
Despite recent events.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. Okay, I think it's done. Maybe just, I don't know. It's a weird scenario. I know what you're talking about now. I was gonna relocate houses. I don't have to anymore.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it's like, I don't hate that Donald Trump is president. It's just that, you know, it's whatever. He's elected.
Yeah, that's what we're talking. I don't know. You can't. It's making it to a point where you can't watch this show. Random episodes. We've created a lore. And that's stupid.
I don't care. I don't really care about saying this. Take this as like an out of character kind of thing. But what are we doing for the finale for that? Well, are we just gonna show it and then be like 5 seconds the story's been concluded, done? Like very underwhelming thing.
I can't control what happens, Zach.
Well, yeah, but
we have to hope that nothing happens in the finale, because Noah and Boner shit could get really bad if we don't prevent it.
You think we should let Chris and Olivia know at least?
No.
Okay.
It's better that they don't know. If they don't know his name, if they don't think about him, he can't hurt them.
All right.
I have a question for you, and it's a serious one. Before Boner, because you know, when this all started, when he ran away from home, when he went missing, and we made that little video asking where's the skeleton, and do you think that I did something wrong, and that's why he turned on all of us?
I think. Or
do you think
I don't think it could just be you, man.
Do you think he was ever actually my friend?
I don't know. Why does it always have to amount to you only, though? Like,
well, I mean, I know Boner. I mean,
it could have been other third parties.
Do you think? I don't know. Do you think that like Jeremy pissed him off or something? Maybe Fred.
Jeremy's a nice dude. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
But we were talking about all the Patreon bullshit, and Boner's really not a fan of crowdfunding. He thinks it's cheap.
So you think he hated Patreon talk so much that he went on a murder spree?
That's around the time he disappeared. I don't remember. Like, he got
Why
weird.
would he get pissed off by that so much? So
I don't know, dude. I just thought that when I introduced him in the season 1 finale,
it doesn't sound like a logical explanation, honestly. If this was a story, this would be a very underwhelming story.
I don't know, Zachary.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck happened, because I don't fucking know what happened, alright? Let's move on, alright? I don't even fucking know anymore. Just be fucking careful.
Alright.
Okay, so I have some notes. They're all kind of self-indulgent notes, so I'll try to make them all very quick. Okay, it's not going to be stuff we're going to talk about. Oh, no, so that's cool.
Okay, now we're good.
Oh, something happened.
It's always cutting out here and there through this episode, but you eventually come back.
Are we good?
Well, yeah, the last one was the
Are we
longest
good now?
for a few seconds, but you're good now.
Oh fuck, that's gonna be annoying listening back to this one.
The quality's
Okay,
awful.
did you hear what I said?
No, it's something about notes.
Okay, are we better now?
Just keep talking, I guess.
Are we better now? Are we better now? Are we better now? Are we better now? Are we better now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I said I had notes. What?
No, nothing. It's just the scenario is just awful, and I can't wait for you to hear back on this and be like, oh, this is one of the worst DuckCasts ever because of the first 10 minutes, but keep going. We'll see.
So I have notes, but they're all like very small notes because they're pretty self-indulgent and they wouldn't be that interesting to talk about for a long period of time. But I will mention them.
You are more than welcome to spend most of the episode talking about it, since the last episode I did the same. So
No, the last episode was good though because like I made comments on all of it and we kind of had like a back and forth going with it, so it was good. It wasn't just one of us going on a ramble for like ever, because me and you are both guilty of that in certain episodes. Me more often than you, and that is painful to listen to. That one was back and forth, though. That was a good episode, I think. I have to listen back to it, but I think that's one of the ones I'm actually looking forward to listening to.
I'll try my best to, converse as much as I can.
Well, they're pretty small notes. The first one is I own a car now.
Oh, and Mazel tov.
Yeah, so that's good. I can actually drive to places to shoot other than my house now. Like, I'm going to be using my house less and less. Another note, and I'm going to try to talk about this very quickly because whenever I talk about my projects, it's almost never accurate. That's one thing I noticed listening to old DuckCasts is I'll talk about Across the Fourth Wall or Cameraman, and I'll talk about stuff that doesn't happen, and I'll talk about it in great detail, and that just makes it all the worse that it didn't actually happen. I'm thinking of, I don't know, I'm thinking of wrapping Bemis and Company up soon. I might change my mind, but part of me is like, I kind of like where Slate Side's going, and I might want to end it while people are still here, you know? I don't want Nick to, like, move away and not be able to be in the last episode, you know? I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know, though, because, like, I said that with Bemis 100, and then we made more skits with each other in it, and then we just said, okay, this is connected now. I don't want that to happen again.
When will the new trend of making new Bemis channels end? Huh?
Well, Slate Side isn't a Bemis channel.
It's associated with the Bemis of the companies of the.
Well,
Michaels,
everything on that channel is going to be completely disconnected, with the exception of it being possible that some characters will appear on it. I don't think you'll see any of the Bemis and Company characters, but there are some that hold a place in our hearts. But we also have a lot of new characters that we're going to show off on the Slate Side channel, and we have just a lot of standalone stuff. Other note, my Slate Side video is doing very good. My childhood trauma one, I don't know if you've seen how that one's doing.
Not yet.
I'm almost at 1,000 views. My subscribers went up like over 20.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of positive comments and likes on one dislike. So that went well. That like surprised me actually, and I think the main reason it happened. And I don't think it's just because of this. I think this helped it get enough views to where it started showing up as a recommended video for people who are watching childhood trauma videos. Austin shared it on his It's Wednesday, my dude's page, and that's like a pretty successful Facebook page right now. He has like a couple thousands of likes. I think it's like 20,000 or something.
Leeching off of friends, awesome. Nice.
I would never ask a friend to share my work if they were popular. Like Austin's had that page for a long time, and I never asked him to promote anything because I just feel it would be weird to do that. And he gave me a little shout out because he really liked the childhood trauma video, and that helped it so much. So thank you so much, Austin. A few of the other videos, like the views went up because people started subscribing, but only a little bit. But they went up, so I'm happy.
It's a shame not more subscribers, but at least you got a video on your channel. This newer channel, by the way, over 1,000 views already. Like, that's great.
Yeah. And like I'm happy with the subscribers I got, though. It's going up every single day. It's not going up like I'm getting hundreds and hundreds now, but I mean, I've been at 75 subscribers on Bemis and Company for like a year now.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that this one's moving up quicker, and I feel like I got to make more videos like that now. I'm gonna try to avoid the horror, becoming a horror genre channel. I'm sure if I did that, like, I could actually build an audience now, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't think that'd be
It's
fun.
not what you really want to do anyway, so why would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do it because I could probably succeed off
You can
of
always
that,
have that. You can always have that as a segment. You know, the channel has to reflect the content creator. What?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it also needs to be about filmmaking as well as film discussion. Right now, all the videos are film discussion, except Chin Comedy technically is in the filmmaking category, but it's a very silly video. It's a very silly video, and there's not really anything to learn from it other than the fact I criticize something in it. So there's nothing. We have some stuff we're working on. Tariq actually recently wrote a dialogue, and I read it with him, and I like it. And we're gonna try to make it. Stuff like that. Tariq's actually making a review for his own channel now. We're gonna be filming a sketch for it pretty soon. So yeah, that's a thing. I saw a concert 2 days ago. Yeah. We went to see Lake Street Dive. I don't know if anyone ever heard of them, but they're good.
Is it good rock stuff. And roll or?
I'd put it under rock. I'd put it under rock.
Or punk rock.
Yeah.
That's trendy nowadays. A lot of people do
punk rock. But I like their stuff. It's good stuff. My family is everyone in my family is a bigger fan than me. I'm probably like the least interested in that band, but I do like them. And they did play my favorite song of theirs, so that was cool. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I was in North Carolina. Yeah, that's there's nothing really interesting to say. Like, a lot of stuff happened. I had a good week. A lot happened this week, and I just got my car inspected, and like, I'm good to go with a lot of stuff. So
well, I think with the slow rise of your channel and the fact that you now have a car to, get to places, get to your friends, to film more things, it's going to make this a lot more convenient. I think it's perfect timing for you. Yeah. I'm actually also going to be shooting some videos at my brother's place, just because it is a bit of a drive, but it's going to be like just such a nicer place to record stuff. Like, also I can go into his house when he's not even there and just have like this empty house to record stuff in. I'm trying to be respectful and like keep it to like one room. I don't want to like get his entire house on YouTube, but he says he's cool with it, and I'm gonna I'm gonna be doing a lot more public stuff. The shooting stuff at the house, I think really the main times I'm gonna be shooting stuff at this house is when it's a video where it's just a discussion, like a derailed video or just another discussion video where I really don't need to branch out to get stuff. Or if it's a Bemis and Company, because I do want to use the same locations for Bemis and Company because they're established locations. And yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's happening with me. Me and you'll be talking about Better Call Saul Monday night. We'll be doing the podcast on that. Monday night we're doing that?
Yeah, we're gonna do it right after.
Right after. Okay.
So I gotta get it out on Tuesday so I can be early.
Yeah, true.
So take notes of stuff you want to talk about. I'd recommend that because it's a lot to remember to talk about, and I'm hoping that we can still squeeze it into like 30 minutes. Maybe we'll go a little over for that one.
I don't know.
The last episode was so fucking good. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I eventually did.
The car scene with Kim, man, that got me. I'll stop talking.
Was I the only one that didn't? Like, I thought it was a fine scene, but like, I don't know. Was there much of a purpose to that for her story?
Saw it coming. What?
Was there much of a purpose for that scene? I didn't really understand it too much.
I think so, but I won't talk about it here.
Okay.
We won't want to spoil it. I might even talk to you about it a little bit after the show, just because I do think there's a good purpose. And I feel like, we will be doing it on the entire season, but I feel like we're mainly going to be talking about the last episode.
Also, I just want to say now, if it isn't already obvious on the show, I'm pretty sure, what's his name? Guy who used to be in the wheelchair on Breaking Bad, what's his name?
Yeah, we know what's happening.
Yeah, he totally knows. It's scary.
Well, yeah. Um,
That Nacho's dad is R.I.P. That one scene, I thought that he was just gonna get shot in the head at some point by a sniper.
mm,
At any time, but no.
yeah.
But it will
So,
happen. Maybe.
I know. I mean, I know it's. I'm pretty sure I know what's happening. Like like it's gonna become apparent. I'm anxious. Like I'm really ready to see it. I had a really weird dream last night about Better Call Saul, actually, and like I've been very patient this season. Like I was impatient while waiting for the season to come out,
Mm.
but I was very patient once the show was finally out. I was okay with waiting a week for episodes. But last night I just like had a dream, and it made me very anxious to see the rest of it. And it was a really stupid dream. It didn't make any sense. It was Better Call Saul season 3 finale, and the entire episode focused on Hank, a character who hasn't been in Better Call Saul, probably won't be, and I would like to see Hank in Better Call Saul, but really, he meets Gus for the first time in Better Call Saul. He meets Mike for the first time in Better Call Saul. Saul Goodman, you could question it. Like, there's a chance he at least ran into Hank, because they don't make like. But
he actually did meet Saul in Breaking Bad too.
I think he did, but they
He
never
did.
said for sure. They meet, like, they talk in the hallway, and he says, "Hey, your commercial's a piece of shit," and such.
Yeah.
And like, but that doesn't guarantee that's the first time they ran into each other. There's a good chance, considering their occupations, that Saul may have ran into him in the past. So it's possible to squeeze him in there, but you would have to do a cameo.
I think the fact that in Breaking Bad he said that, his last name's McGill. I think almost everyone knows, like, he is Jimmy McGill, but
Yeah.
so I don't know.
God, fucking Chuck in that episode.
What happened
He's
again?
so-
Refresh me.
Okay, spoilers. Zach just put a time for them to skip to.
Or maybe we should just save it for your thing.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, we'll stop talking about it. There's so it's that like
It's like someone needed with a timestamp.
It's such a good topic.
Not much has happened since the last DuckCast is a thing, and also I recorded Metal Mouth, and E3 happened, and I already talked about that.
Like a lot, like I said, a lot happened with me. It's just like I don't think any of it would be that interesting to go on about.
Yeah. Let me try to see.
Let me think. Like,
Come on. H3, 4 million subscribers.
Oh, I actually have one, and like I know this isn't. I don't think this is one that'll interest you too much, but maybe it'll surprise me. I haven't watched these guys since I was a kid, but it still shocked me. Did you know Anthony left Smosh?
Yeah, I saw that today.
Yeah,
Good
and
for
like,
him, you know?
Yeah, they're still cool for each other and all of that, and that was just, but that was like that got me. Like I was like, wow.
I don't know if you got the same feeling too, but like I was surprised it was Anthony and not Ian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree actually.
But,
Ian's and no hate towards either one of them.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into their stuff as I got older, but I loved them as a kid, and it's kind of like Rich Alvarez. Like, I don't like your stuff now, but the respect I have is still there.
I'm glad he stood up and
seems like
said
the
everything about the companies taking over and all that. Like, I'm surprised someone like him spoke up about that.
That shows so much in Smosh. Smosh used to be like kind of like a show that had like characters in it, but now it is parody after parody.
I was reading some comments, and it was, like, I don't watch recent Smosh, but apparently like they don't use Anthony and Ian as much anymore, and they use these other newer people, and even the fans don't like them. So it's like, it just goes to show.
I seen a few videos with them, and I'm sorry, they are untalented people. They are very unentertaining, and I think they were more concerned about getting like some like decent looking teens to be in videos so they could attract younger audiences. The reason I know what you're talking about Shock though, because it always seemed like, and again, no offense to either one of them, this is just the vibe I always got. It always seemed like Ian was the one who was like more talented and more
it's
more
like
likely to be the one who would be like the more artistic person in the group, while Anthony always felt more like, he's just he kind of gave me the sellout vibe.
Yeah.
Not, and again, like that's just a vibe I got.
But he's like so upfront and honest in this video about,
Yeah.
and whether or not like he makes skits like because he said stuff like, before the companies took over, we did stuff like this, and it's like, the comedy is pretty much the same, so it's like, if you feel like, hey, I'm gonna watch this new channel now, it's probably, if he does skits on there, it's probably gonna be on the same length as recent Smosh, which is, that's just what he's into, that kind of comedy,
Yeah,
which is fine, but
if he just starts doing fucking vlogs, though, I'm gonna call bullshit on the creative part.
he used to do vlogs on another channel.
But it's the vlog. It's not that doing vlogs is a problem, but if you like say I want to quit this to pursue something more creative, and then vlogs are the only thing he does, vlogs are a fun side thing to do. I do them too. They're going to be on Slate's side.
If they're filler to make time for the real stuff, just so that he could still have some income, a flow.
Then absolutely.
Yeah.
Then absolutely. But I'm saying it's
that.
nothing but like a vlog channel now. So many people do that.
We'll see. We haven't seen anything yet, but who knows?
I stopped watching the Smosh a long time ago. I watched their movie because I wanted to give it a chance, and it was, oh my god, it was awful. But yeah, like Anthony's no longer part of Smosh. The thing that bummed me out about Smosh is that like they did do parodies back then too. Heck, the first couple of videos were parodies. It was just them lip syncing theme songs and adding funny visuals to it. But like, they had a Smosh video felt like a Smosh episode. Like, they had characters that they used, recurring characters. Like, there was Ian Anthony, Ian's mom, Boxman, Charlie the Drunk Guinea Pig. Like, these characters that I actually knew. And then it mainly just became like Mario in real life, Pokemon in real life, this in real life, blah blah blah.
Taking brands and making money off of just
Yeah, and that's really all it is now. And it's like there's quality put into all those videos. Like there's some form of effort in there because they look good. The production value is high.
Granted, it's like I don't know if you know about this one channel, the Warp Zone, but like. Not that I watch them, but like I occasionally come back to them because like one segment that they have on there, which I really do like, are these acapellas that they do of theme songs of other things. It's like, it's kind of the same thing as what Smosh does, but it's like there's so much effort put into those acapellas. Like they're really timed well, and it's good. And then they also do sketches which they're horrible, but like they at least have the acapellas going for them. So, it's kind of like that, but it shows a perfect example of like, you have, what's it? You have pretty much what we said about Smosh, but you have this little extra bit of creative input or creative output, whatever the hell it's called.
There's no sketch channels I watch anymore. The thing that comes closest to being a sketch channel now, I guess, would be the Nostalgia Critic, but I fucking hate the sketches on the Nostalgia Critic. So I guess, like, out of ones I actually enjoy, it would probably be H3. Jack's Films doesn't really do sketches. He does it very rarely. And even then, his sketches feel very, like, they almost feel more like little parodies. I don't know.
I wouldn't say McJuggernuggets is a skit. No, it's not. It's more of a web series.
I guess Astrid Clover.
I need to catch up on her still.
I haven't watched her stuff in a long time. I know you mentioned her on Metal Mouth. I don't know, like, at the very beginning of the season, Astrid Clover was almost like the Rich Alvarez of season 2, because we always talked about Rich Alvarez in season 1, then season 2 we started talking about Astrid Clover a lot. We'll have to have a strong comeback with Astrid Clover.
Let me look at her channel. Why not? Let's just relive something, see what's up.
Meanwhile, what else happened on YouTube recently, man? There's no real reason to talk about this. Everyone has fucking talked about it, but I mean, there was Jake Paul's thing, just to put a date on this video.
What?
You don't know about who's coming down here? Someone's coming down. Yeah. What?
Oh.
Move your car.
No way.
All right, Zachary, I have to move my car. You have to keep the people occupied for like 2 minutes.
Fine. Okay. Hey, man, what's up, everybody? God, why didn't he wear headphones? Now it's like anyone that can come down here is just gonna hear my voice. And what if they walk into his frame? Who knows? Anyway, I don't know. Just to at least say on here, even though I sound metal mouth, like just overall thoughts on Nintendo's E3. I did watch Microsoft and Sony's and Ubisoft's conference. They were alright. Actually, they were. I don't know. I'm not really into their stuff, but I felt like if I had their consoles, I don't know. I feel like whatever. But a lot of people really like Nintendo one. It's like I like to find too, but overall, I don't know. Me personally, I felt like it was just a bit underwhelming. Some things I felt like were left out, and at the same time, like thinking about some of these things for a while, it's like I can understand why they would leave them out, like Smash, because like they're spotlighting Zelda and Mario this year, and I get that, and I would be fine with the complete just a port, but I don't know. I mean, I guess they're making a better Smash. That's good, at least. But then Sakurai hung up his cap, like, how good is this game gonna be? If they're hyping it up so much, I don't know. At least they're doing a main series Pokemon game, and I'm not into Metroid, but if the trailer looks good. I don't know why people say, like, that's another thing. I didn't mention on Metal Mouth, but it's like, people say, like, because of Metroid, Nintendo won E3 this year, this has been the best E3 ever, and it's like, we only saw a logo, dude. Just chill. Wait until you see a trailer. It could be a bad game for all you know. Just chill out. I don't know. When is Mike gonna be back? Anyway, where's that fidget spinner? Oh, it's right underneath me. I thought it was like way over there. Alright. It's a little golden thing. I wish I recorded that when my dad walked in. Let me... Here, I'm playing with it. I'm distracted. Wow. This is great. You hear that? What a great toy, right? Everyone and their mom should have this. It's such a great little trinket. I might just give this to Teddy or something. I don't know. I could care less about this. I don't need it. I don't care if anyone else out there likes it, but I don't. Mike's been gone for a while now. How long does it take to move a gosh dang car? I mean, I know he lives in the big house too, so I guess it takes a while to get from point A to point B. But gosh dang, dude, what else even happened? Oh, there was that one game, Sushi Striker, which has a kick-ass theme song, but when people were like demanding Smash in the chat when it was live, everyone was like, oh, Smash, Smash, and then this came up. And we're like, no, why? What? And it's like, I don't know. It's a stupid looking game. Is Mike finally back? I heard something. That Spider-Man game looked cool, though. If I had a PlayStation 4, I would definitely play that. That chase scene. Like, yo, he's just on the buildings, running across the buildings, chasing after a gosh dang helicopter and a metal man inside the helicopter. It's like, what is going on? I don't know. It looked cool. Mike's gotta be back soon. I can't do this on my own. I could do Metal Mouth, but that's because it's audio only, and I don't like when people are just staring right at me. That is, unless if you're watching only audio only, which other than that, then it's fine. But like, if you're looking at the screen right now, why are you looking at the screen right now? Honest to God, this episode, like, there's been a lot of times where Mike's talking and like you would see his webcam like delayed and stuff, like it's not synced, and I think that's most DuckCasts anyway, but this DuckCast mostly. I don't know if it's like my internet connection or something, but that's been happening this episode. So people that already noticed that probably started listening to the episode anyway, so I guess it's alright. Although once I brought up the fact that everyone was looking at me, probably then people started to look at me, and now this is just where we are right now. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, he's back. Oh, God.
Jake Paul's It's Everyday, Bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you actually talked about that. I thought that was a while ago. We're just immediately back
like,
into it.
It's still being talked about, though. Like, it is starting to die down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, Keemstar, every single video this week has been about him. He's like, Keem is sure, like, he's milking a lot out of it.
How is it that trendy of a thing now? I mean, there's better things to talk. Is there really not much news happening?
But more stuff's come out of it because
it's just a music video.
Jake Paul and Logan Paul are both acting like fucking 5-year-olds every single time someone critiques them.
not just only when someone critiques them. I mean, every day, 24/7. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like I was listening to the H3 podcast, and you know that Ethan actually walked into Logan Paul.
Yo, tell us that story. What
It's
happened?
better to listen to him say it. It's in the one with Ian and Markiplier, but I will tell you the
Okay.
abridged version. Basically, he was at Notch's house, I think it was,
No.
and he went into like the garage, and Logan Paul was there, and then Ethan, like, trying to be friendly, went up and tried to start a conversation with him, and then Logan Paul just stared at him like Ethan had his hand out for a handshake, and Logan Paul wasn't gonna have any of that.
Wow.
And then Logan responded like saying, "This is this is Ethan's story."
Yeah.
He said, I'm not going to quote it completely properly, but it was something like this. I always thought to myself what I would say to if I ever ran into the person who made fun of my disability.
Logan said that?
Yeah.
What disability does he have?
Color blindness.
Wait, he said that seriously?
Yep. That's what Ethan says, at least. I believe it, based off the way he fucking responds to people.
Yeah.
PewDiePie made a joke video on Jake Paul because Jake Paul directly calls him out in his music video.
What?
And in Jake Paul's music video, there's a line that makes fun of PewDiePie.
Mm-hmm.
And PewDiePie made a video responding to it. And his video was, PewDiePie, everything he makes is a shitpost. It was a joke, and Logan Paul took it personally.
That room must have been tense, though.
Oh, yeah. It's so stupid, too, because you have fucking Joey Salads, who gets along so well with H3H3. Yeah. And, I mean, oh my god, Ethan went so much harder on him. Yeah. He basically called him a piece of shit, and now the two get along all right.
Recent stuff that I see from, like, other YouTubers that, like, someday I would love to do channel reviews of, like, there's these other people like Lele Pons, like Amanda Kearney, I don't know how you pronounce her, I don't know if you ever heard of her. She hangs out with Logan Paul a lot, so, like, seeing the two of them together, it's, like, a cringe fest. And then they hang out with, like, that other, what's that girl who made that Dr. Phil meme, that redhead, 14 years old?
You've heard about that?
That's been a while now.
Oh, Cash Me Outside. How about that?
She's like meeting a lot of other YouTubers, and Logan Paul's one of them. And it's just like,
wait, what?
She's, because of her fame, she was able to become friends with a lot of YouTubers, and Logan Paul's just one of them. Like, there's some videos of them hanging out like a grocery store, which is weird, by the way. She's 14 and he's in his 20s. Just keep that in mind. But
they're fucking encouraging the way she's acting, then.
There are a lot of YouTubers like those Viners hanging out with her and encouraging. Lele Pons even did a video with her recently.
But there's like there's an actual problem there. There's like something that needs to be worked on. There's like a
and it says a lot about these YouTubers. It's not just theorizing. Yeah. It's totally true. Lele Pons, Hannah Stocking, Amanda Cerny, Logan Paul, the rest of them.
They're making fucking views out of someone's problems. Like, that's not okay. Fuck those guys.
It's not. They're just hanging out with her, but it's like.
But they're still making. You said they're making videos the first. I feel like they're encouraging that sort of thing.
Not of her, just with her, but.
Maybe that's not their intention.
They actually think she's right in the head.
When I say that, I'm not saying the fact that they could be getting along with this girl and actually like her as a person is like out of question. It's probably true. But it just seems like, when someone goes on TV and acts like that and shows that they have, like, serious problems with their family, you're not supposed to reward them for that. I don't know.
That's just what the whole internet has done. That's not only them, but I mean...
I've never seen the Dr. Phil interview. I knew it was a meme for a while. I don't even know what exactly happened. The idea I got from it is that she had problems because she was on Dr. Phil alone. She had some sort of problem.
She was just good at like comebacks, and she just had this character about her. But the whole internet, instead of taking the realistic side, made her a meme, and that was the whole problem.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Did you know that
super stupid, but she's 14. I mean,
yeah. Did you know that like shortly after that meme happened, like Dr. Phil brought her back onto the show, trying to stop it all, and that didn't work. But like,
yeah,
he was trying to fix his mistakes. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really his fault that happened.
I know, but it's like she's so stubborn. And the
Yeah.
parents aren't. The parents I don't think are doing nothing. It's like she is getting a lot of money for
Oh,
whatever.
I'm sure the parents are in the wrong if they like raised. I
But
don't
they're
know.
accepting all these
I never even
deals. That's the
seen.
thing. I'm
I've
pretty
never,
sure she's accepting certain.
I've never
I
even
don't know.
seen the interview. I can't actually judge. I'm judging these people right now, but really I don't know all the details. What I heard, it's a kid who has a problem, and people are encouraging it. That's all I'm hearing from it. Like
The
I
main
look more into it, but that's
the
my
main the main issue is more post that interview, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, what Dr. Phil did is fine. He's trying to help families. Like,
Yeah.
I'm whatever. Like, I really have like a strong. I have, like I said in like previous episodes, I don't have an issue with Lele. I don't have an issue with the other two people she works with. I think that they're just doing skit comedy, and that's fine. Like, I don't think that they're funny skits, but it's very innocent stuff. But then you have people like I do have like a strong distaste for people like Logan Paul and Jake Paul. They're just so douchey. Every single time someone criticizes them, they take it as someone being a hater, and they have a hissy fit about it. He was like in the video, he was addressing PewDiePie, saying like, "I understand, man. Those views they're not doing so well anymore, and you need to get in on Jake Paul." And he was trying to sympathize with him, dude. PewDiePie. He has 50 million subscribers. He's the most viewed person on YouTube, and you both are not gonna last on this platform. You're a trend right now, but it's gonna die. Like you're not gonna be that popular later on. Your audience is so young. If you look at fan meetup pictures, they're all like under the age of 12. It's there aren't that many. There aren't that many 20 or 30-year-old Jake Paul fans, you know.
It's like they say, like when you become a celebrity at a young age, you stop maturing. You know, they started Vine very early years and years ago, and that's just what happened.
Yeah, unless if you're like actually talented. Like I think of the kids on Stranger Things, and they're like a million times more mature than.
Well, we haven't seen them grow up just yet, but you know, for now, yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm excited for Stranger Things too, by the way.
Yeah, but you know that Mike kid, I forget what the actor's name is, but you know he has the good influence of the Game Grumps.
Did you ever see that that time he was on Jimmy Fallon and he told Jimmy Fallon to his face, accidentally, mind you, but like he had a slip of the tongue, where he's, you know, that whole thing where people don't like Jimmy Fallon because he's a terrible host, and it was like Jimmy was like, they were playing this game, you know, like how Jimmy does when he got his guests on. And like he was like, I
think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Jimmy was like, "Can't you this?" And he was like, "Can't you host?" And he was like, "Oh."
Yeah, I like those kids. I like those kids a lot. I mean, like, they might. I don't really know how Hollywood works with that. They might be like prepared. They might be given stuff to say, but it seems genuine.
They work very well with it for kids. I mean, they're pretty talented.
Yeah, no, I like those kids.
I don't like those kids.
I don't like a lot of kid actors, but I like those kids.
Yeah. Did you know that Millie Bobby Brown auditioned to be X-23 in Logan? Like, I heard about that recently.
Who's that?
The new Logan, the little girl in Logan.
Oh, wait, but who's the person who tried to audition?
Elle.
Stranger Things? Okay, Elle. What's her name again?
Millie Bobby Brown.
Okay. I only heard Bobby Brown for a second. Like, Bobby Brown, that's her name. Okay.
This connection sucks.
Your connection sucks. Fuck you.
Probably is my connection. Who knows? What else? Let me just see quick. I mean, we're pretty far in the episode.
This has been a good episode.
43.
I think I don't know how your Astrid Clover thing went, but
no, I just looked and it was just like, she's uploading almost every week. She's doing all right.
But I think we had a fair amount to talk about, despite like.
It's a short episode, but.
How long is this episode? We can still go on for like another 10 minutes. Probably.
It's almost 44 minutes.
Oh yeah, let's go on for like another at least, maybe like 20 more minutes, an hour and 5 minutes. Yeah, we've got 20 more minutes of show left.
What else?
If you want to end it, I mean, if we run out of stuff to talk about and you want to cut it off soon, then I'm fine with that. Personally, I think it's good to have a couple episodes that are shorter. You
want to tell everyone what you were telling me about that one game you want a sequel of?
Yeah, I mean, I love the game To the Moon. I've mentioned that on the show before, though, so I won't talk about it anymore. But they have a sequel called Find in Paradise, and I'm excited for that. Yeah, I mean, everything I've talked about with like the games I'm looking forward to, I've mentioned on the show before. I'm listening to Weisenheimer's for a third time. Oh, and you know what? Actually, this is a story I've been meaning to tell for like 5 episodes straight. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
It's relating to Weisenheimer's. On an older episode, I said like that they appeared on regular show. Do you remember me telling you that?
Who appeared on regular show?
Max and Yotam from Weisenheimer's.
You might have told me.
I think I definitely told you. I think I said it on an episode.
Okay.
And if I didn't, then I'll just tell the story anyway. I'm pretty sure I said it on an episode. But Yotam posted a picture of 2 characters that looked like him and Max on regular show, and he said that we appeared on regular show. And I saw this as a possibility because they're both animators. And, Aaron Hansen has made cameos in other animator show. Max Gilardi was actually on in a Rick and Morty comic. Like, the artist drew him in there. So I thought this was very possible. I thought that someone possibly knew Yotam. I mean, he did pitch a show to Fox. I'm sure there was some people he talked to. I don't know. I thought it was very possible. But then I was reading through the comments of that picture one day, and then everyone believed it. And then Yotam made a comment saying, "Oh my God, guys, it's not real. Please don't be this stupid." And I felt like such an idiot.
It happens.
So yeah, they weren't on regular show. It does look like them though. Like it does. I mean, Max might not appreciate me saying that.
Maybe it's copyright then. Who knows?
Who knows?
It's so good.
I believed it. I actually believed it, like genuinely. And Max did appear. Like I said, he was in a Rick and Morty comment. So was Zach Hadel.
You want to know something that's not a troll? That's on trending right now? That totally should have been made?
What?
Here we go.
Oh, fucking really?
Yep.
That movie was horseshit. I
hate how comedy movies think that sequels are God sent from heaven. It's just such an obvious cash cow.
My mom.
If you're trying to make money, don't make it so obvious. Come on.
My mom and sister went to see that movie in theaters. My mom really liked it, so we watched it with her, and I hated it. I will say that I think that Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell could have good chemistry in the movie. They just got to be given more adult stuff to work with.
Is it wrong for me to say about them, like, they're pretty high status, and it's like they can accept all these other deals, and it's like, why do they accept this? They have enough money, they could turn it down for something else.
There's a chance they liked it. Some people actually did like that movie.
It makes me slightly lose a bit of respect for Will Ferrell, though.
Did you see it?
No, I could care less about it.
Okay, well then there you go.
I know it's hip. Look, man. I bet you $1 million that if I saw it, I would hate it.
I watched it and hated it, but I did watch it with people who liked it. I'm just saying that. There is at least a few people that liked it, but I don't know. There were some people that liked... I know some people who liked Grown Ups, too, and that's unfortunate. So, I don't know. I think... I liked a lot of garbage growing up, too, and even to this day, there's movies that I'll defend that people will look at me weird for defending.
But when will it be time to grow up? That's the real question.
I think the hardest movie to defend, that like the one I struggle more than any other film, is probably That's My Boy. Because I do like that movie.
I've grown out of that, I think.
I like that movie. I hate a lot of it, but like I think a lot of the really stupid comedy works. Like I think Vanilla Ice being a main character in that movie is still funny. I don't know. It's really stupid, but to me, it's the right kind of stupid. It's like completely self-aware that it's a shitty film.
That's my boy cast.
But let me think.
I don't think anything else really happened. The Anthony thing happened. We already talked about that.
I said
that was a great topic.
Ago that I didn't want to see the Captain Underpants movie. I kind of do now.
There was this one. I
saw a scene from the movie and it made me laugh like pretty hard actually.
I think there's a YouTuber that you mentioned on DuckCast once, and like she came up and recommended one day about Captain Underpants, and like she said like there were some jokes in it that worked, but overall there of course jokes that didn't work as well, as a kids film does. But I think it was Cell Specs. I think it might have been her.
Yeah, it probably was her.
It's a good review.
Because I did recommend her in the one episode. I like her stuff. I think that she complains about the trailers too much, but she still hasn't learned to, like... I understand if you go to theaters a lot, you have to see the trailers, but, like, she seems to go out of her way to watch trailers sometimes, and then she bitches that the trailer gave too much away, but that's just kind of a thing right now, it's...
I don't think it's bad to complain about that. I mean,
it's just so constant with her videos. Like, I get it. Like, yeah, trailers are bad, and she mentions it almost every review.
I guess she's just saying like trailers don't really need to be like that bad. They don't have to show all that. It's like just trying to see if she can get some listeners.
I don't disagree with the point she's trying to make. It's just a rant that we hear almost every review. I don't know. This is coming from someone who's been watching her stuff for a while. But what else is there? I kind of want to see the movie though. Like Cody recently saw and he recommended it to me. Me and Cody both grew up with the books. Keep that in mind. The thing with the Captain Underpants movie, though, is like the more I really thought about what I read as the book, what I read with the books, I think what this movie is going to be about is it's not really a silly. It is kind of like a silly superhero movie, but I think the main point of it is it's going to be a movie about being a kid, but it's not going to try to do anything emotional with that. It's not going to try to do anything. It's going to try to completely take it from like a silly, like the sense of humor is very childish, but that's because like that's what the books are always aimed at. It's like Dave Pickley or Pickley. I forget how to say his name. I know his name's Dave. He like the books got banned from so many different places because of like their language and the language is stuff like saying like poop and pee, but some Catholic schools had issues with that. But also just like kids not listening to their teachers and whatnot. He said with this movie that since it's a movie, they had to reach a larger demographic, but in the end, they decided they were still going to try to mainly focus on that younger audience because no matter, like they've tried in the past, and no matter what, there always are going to be those groups of people who want the movie to get banned and will hate it. So we might as well just completely deliver to the audience that it belongs to, and I have a lot of respect for that alone. But it's just like when I say it's a movie about just being a kid, it's like the kid. It's about two kids who make this comic book character. It's more about the kids and their creation rather than the actual superhero. That's the impression I get with the movie. And it's not going to take it seriously at all. It's going to be very silly, but that's why it's a movie about being a kid.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
It does.
I'm going to watch it. I don't know if I'm going to go to the theaters to watch it. I would. I don't want to go and say I'll have one ticket for Captain Underpants. I really don't. I really don't want to do that.
One ticket for Captain Underpants, please.
If my little cousin lived near me, I'd go with him and feel more justified. But even he's at the age where he'd probably be embarrassed to get a ticket for that. Yeah. He might not be. I don't know. He's like, I think he's 14 now. Yeah, he's 14 now, so he might be too embarrassed to go see. He might be more embarrassed than I would, actually.
I'll come with you and act like I'm your 8-year-old nephew or something.
Oh, if I had a friend to go with me, I would absolutely do it. But I'm too embarrassed to tell my friends I want to go see it.
Come on, Tariq.
I'd probably tell Pip. I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing. But like it looks good to me. And I saw the sock puppet scene on YouTube, and it was funny. Okay. And I do have that nostalgia factor. I don't know. Are people?
What's up?
I hear people. Oh well. I want to move out just so I can do DuckCast without people in my house.
I think that's everyone's dream when it comes to anything on YouTube, just like wanting to yell at the top of your long soundproof walls, all that.
Move out. I think it's just God damn it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just.
We could end it right now if there's nothing else to talk about.
I think we're about good. Yeah, like this is. Might as well end it now and not drag it on and make the last 10 minutes painful. That happens so many episodes, like DuckCast that happens.
Gotta
Yeah,
reach
yeah,
that 1 hour mark, man. If we don't, they'll crucify us. All one of them.
yeah. He's not even watching anymore.
Oh well, it happens.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching DuckCast. We're gonna end the season off with a bunch of guest stars, and hopefully, we'll be safe.